Hi, this is Chris Howard, and I want to take just a moment to share with you a concept that really changed my life for the better. And that concept is the idea of developing a state of wealth consciousness. Now, most people in the world, what they do is they say, one day when I hit a goal, whether it be 50,000 or 50 million, then I'll be wealthy. But the problem with that is that they're coming from a place of lack, chasing after wealth, and perhaps you know yourself, you know somebody who can relate to this, but that rarely works. What it does is it actually pushes those goals away from you. But when you can develop a state of wealth consciousness and you realize that wealth is simply a state of mind rather than a goal to be achieved, then you can be wealthy now while you become magnetic for the people, the resources, and the opportunities that will allow you to create ever expansive wealth in your life. So you're probably wondering, how do I tap into this state of wealth consciousness? The idea is first that it starts from the base of an attitude of gratitude. Most people are looking at all the things that they don't have rather than all the things that we do have in life. Realize right now that we are wealthy beyond belief already. You can go on the internet and touch a button and you have a wealth of information at your fingertips that even the wealthiest people 100 years ago didn't have access to. You have libraries. You can walk into these vast resources of information. You just walk right in and there's this whole wealth of knowledge that's been gathered up over the years that you didn't have to go out and find yourself. You can even go to a restaurant and eat a meal and you're served food and this food was prepared for you. You didn't have to go hunt it or dig it up or plant it. So we're living these wealthy lives that most of us just take for granted. And when we tap into the gratitude that we have and we focus on that for all that we have, and then that gratitude expands because realize that what we focus on expands. And so the first key to developing a state of wealth consciousness is to focus on all that you have, on all that you're grateful for. Just a quick exercise you can do every morning when you wake up is go ahead and write down 5 things that you're most grateful for in your life to set the tone for the day. Now, wealth consciousness is not just an attitude of gratitude because you can be really grateful but yet never have a dime in the bank and never create real expansive wealth in your life. And so that's the next step. Once you've got that attitude of gratitude, realize that where you create ever expansive wealth is by developing an entrepreneurial mind and an entrepreneurial spirit. You've got to learn how to put the structure underneath your dreams. There are better singers than Madonna. Here's the deal. Madonna didn't want to be the best singer in the world. She wanted to develop an empire. So her goal was different from your average singer. Now, if you want to create ever expansive wealth in your world, you've got to set different types of goals than most people set. It's not just about being the best in the world at what you do, at your craft. It's about being the best in the world at building your wealth, at building your business so that you can create that ever expansive wealth. And where that ever expansive wealth comes from is your resourcefulness. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi was once going to open a healing center. And one of his disciples came to him and said, "Hey, Maharishi, where are you going to get the money? You don't have any money for this." And Maharishi responded, "We'll get it from wherever it is at the moment." Now, I know that sounds a bit metaphysical, but every great entrepreneur knows that to be so. And there's so much money in the world given through angel investors and venture capitalists every single day. So there's not a lack of money. But what there's a lack of is a lack of great ideas. There's a lack of people who execute those ideas, people who have the skills and the ability to execute the ideas and the teams to execute those ideas. So practice developing yourself because you are your wealth. Your resourcefulness is your wealth. Money comes and goes, but the investments that you make in yourself last for a lifetime. So develop the new mindset of wealth and you can create the ever expansive wealth that you really want in your life.